I talk about minimalism and decluttering a lot on this channel, and I will say that I keep my desk area pretty neat, and you'd probably expect that. But I don't think that you'd expect this. This is the mess that I walk into every day when I go back to my office/studio space to get some work done before I can sit down and write an article, or I guess stand up and write an article, or film a video about how minimalism has changed my life. I have to walk past this mess. I mean, cue imposter syndrome, right? Which makes it even harder for me to actually start tidying. So I've decided that today I am not going to let the feelings of shame that have stood in my way from making this studio neat and tidy get in my way anymore. I'm going to make space for all of my emotions. I'm going to validate them, but I am also going to intentionally treat myself with compassion so that I am able to actually make a difference and not keep repeating this cycle in my life. I feel like this area is just one of those little stressors where it would just add up to a big relief over the course of my week if I didn't have to look at it, like 10 times throughout my work week. So I'm really excited to get started on it. Let's go. So I decided to tackle this project by grouping the things I needed to tidy and trying to deal with each category in turn. So you've already seen me take the plants off the counter. I headed outside with those off camera and took care of them. It was just way too much of a pain to film myself emptying them or putting them places to be watered. But next, I tried taking care of my art supplies and stationery, but I quickly got overwhelmed by the house stuff, some of which was like old packaging and trash and boxes. So I switched to putting that away and throwing out what needed to be thrown out. That got a lot of stuff out of the way so I could really see what I had to work with more quickly. Then I sort of realized I'd forgotten about the mini fridge and all my beautifully crafted categories went out the window. Rest in peace. But that's okay, because the point of me trying to tackle this by category was to keep me from feeling overwhelmed by the entire mess. And they did that. They helped me break it up into doable chunks. I had the flexibility that I needed to switch categories when I realized which one was worse. And by the time I got to the mini fridge, I was actually feeling really good about how it was going. So it didn't bother me. I was able to practice self-compassion when I found, like a plant up there and some craft supplies and things. So then after that, I got a little bit distracted by my adorable mini greenhouse, and I stood there for a while contemplating where to put it. And to be honest, I just eventually ended up putting it back on the counter, but I took it off for a while so I could see what else I needed to address, which was my journaling supplies. I wouldn't say I'm great at journaling, but I do have a lot of accessories for it, so they needed a new home. I'm not thrilled with how these covers are organized at the moment, but everything has a place, which is what's important for now. I then just had a few more things to clean up, checked the cupboards, swept the floor, and suddenly this place looks a lot better than it did. I mean, look at this. What a relief. I was recently reading At Your Best by Kiri Nuoff, and he said something I found so applicable to this room. Quiet space for deep work matters. To generate activity takes little thought. But to distill meaning, discern purpose, connect ideas, spot trends, solve problems, or fix a system that is deeply broken, well, that requires careful thought. And ample time. Everything that interrupts you and distracts you competes with that. The place where you work matters. So today, I'm proud of myself for a lot of things. I'm proud for doing something that I've been putting off. I'm proud for making my workspace a little bit less stressful and my life by extension. And I'm also really, really, really proud that I treated myself with compassion throughout this process. That's really big for me. That hasn't always been the case. And so I welcome every single chance that I get to do that. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you're looking for more cleaning inspiration, I would recommend this one. If you're looking for more decluttering inspiration, I have another one. And have a great day, and I will see you next week.